script. When they see me, they stop the acting. The classic, 19 whole better, lots of passion, lost the one knowing it never was easy to block a kid that lean back. So child, you need no chub, won't let you quit. Here go, no chub, just that fatigue rap, jeans black, green bay.
What's up to all my followers out there? Obviously, this is a big game tonight. Going up against our most hated rivals, ooh, it's gonna be tough. So before I sign off, I wanna ask Xander who he's rooting for tonight.
Ah, man, don't drag me into this.
For y'all who don't know, Xander doesn't like to openly root for me. Can you believe that? He says he has to stay objective because he's a filmmaker and he can't risk getting too close to his material, I think is how he put it.
I hope you destroy him.
Well, we'll dive more into Xander's feelings later. I'm out of here. Peace. Yo, bro. What was that about?
Drew Robinson. That was about Drew Robinson. I went to grad school at USC, start school. There was a lot of support for my work. You know, within the department, professors liked me. There was another student there. He didn't have a fraction of my talent. His parents had a lot more money.
Drew Robinson.
Yeah, exactly. It was this big student film competition. I won some money, some visibility, kind of thing that starts a conversation one day with the right person. That's all it takes, right? Get in the right room, with the right person. Now, everyone thought my film was a shoo-in. They even got a standing ovation. But when they announced the winner...
Drew Robinson.
You might see him tonight. He's the other team's video coordinator.
Whoa, wait. You mean for the others? Bro, you telling me that there's a rivalry going on in the film world too?
Yeah.
Nah, don't even trip, Zan. I got you. After we win tonight, Drew, that lame dude, whatever his name is, I don't even know. He could try to film that.
What's up, MP?
The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. And Hornets fans, if you are interested in attending future home games, we've got you covered. Simply stop by the nearest ticket booth or visit our website to grab yours now. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Charlotte, they just haven't had the type of record they've wanted. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Scott in at the two-guard spot. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. As you take a look at Charlotte, this is probably their last game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record in the group stage.
And even with a win, I don't think they'll advance. So tonight is all about the regular season for these home fans.
And then the situation for the Bulls. Remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup. They're sitting at 2-1.
So to advance into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
Well, MP and this team are off to a good start when it comes to the challenge he set for them. I think the preparation, anticipation, and energy for what these games mean has become almost a skill set in their arsenal. And they're hoping to build on that momentum in this one. They still got quite a few rivalry games left.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Terrific work. Great stuff. Thank you so much. Took him no time at all on that one.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And the first one drops.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
And so he hits both. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Miller outside. Pass to Diabate. Ball with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, very few guys let it fly as often or as freely as Mr. LaMelo Ball.
Now here's Dosunmu. Scott finds Giddey. Back to MP. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Scott's got 7.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the basket by MP.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Miller. To the left wing. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Miller. Following the basket by MP. Ball no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's MP. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
And the Hornets trying to build a foundation, Doris. As we know, there are no quick fixes.
And I know that's tough for fans to hear. They've already endured so much losing with this organization. But the bottom line is, Kev, you know this, talent wins in this league. And it's not just some talent. You need a lot of it.
And here is Scott following LaMelo Ball's three. And he's good on the three ball. Dosunmu's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Doris, when you look at the numbers of Miles Bridges, he is a bona fide 20-point-per-game player.
And Kevin, that's a big statement. It is not easy to score 20 at this level on a nightly basis. To extend that over several years is the sign of good things to come.
Dosunmu, another three for Chicago.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
MP with the bounce pass. Vucevic finds Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one's good. MP.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Back to Sexton. Bridges deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
MP, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
Ball against Giddey. Ball with the bucket. 8 points for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Josh Giddey. Now here's White. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
Wow. I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Hornets trail by 8. Ball feeling it out a bit. Good work there as it goes.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
51 seconds left here in the first quarter. White the pass to MP. Collins a screen on Sexton. That's good from Collins on the assist by MP.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Ball dishes to Williams. For three, Bridges. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. The Bulls leading by 8. And White kicks to MP. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Herter. From downtown, Sexton grabs the board. Knappel wide open and he fires. Hands it from downtown.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Ayo Wasumo, MP, Josh Giddey,
Sexton against MP. Here's Smith. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back over to you, Kevin.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Knappel. Back to man. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Scott pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 13. MP going to work inside.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Knappel. Bridges inside, covered by Smith. Bridges a screen on MP. Sexton kicks to Bridges. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Scott the pass to Giddey. Back to MP. And the shot goes in. MP's got 26.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Bridges outside. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10+ seasons. MP taking flight.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Pat Connaughton comes in for Knappel. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's ball in for Trey Mann. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Buzelis is checked in. Ball from long range. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And that one, good.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Bridges finds Ball. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 13.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
On the wing, Scott, for 3, hits the three-point bomb.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Miller, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Scott, good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Ball, the pass to Connaughton.
Right here.
Back to Ball. And it's Miller in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sexton, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Chicago also making a switch. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to Connaughton, trying his luck from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here is Scott. Back to Giddey. Now MP. Again, Chicago.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the inside. Here's Sexton. Rebound by the Bulls. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
2 points, that one goes. MP's got 41.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Miller, puts up a deep 3. Gonzalez grabs the board. Chicago's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 43 points. Here's Diabate. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Still without a basket. Dosunmu finds MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Scott's got 45 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Chicago in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. And changing it up. My favorite segment, social media posts. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studios.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. So for Chicago right now, Buzelis out there with Vucevic, then there's Scott, then there's Dosumu, and it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Buzelis off the pick from Scott. Buzelis' shot is good.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Miller dishes the ball.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
And he makes both free throws. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. Outside, Scott. Back to Giddey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Scott's got 5 assists tonight.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots, he's made 3 shots.
Back to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Miller, no up. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. On the wing, Dosumu. MP with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. It's Chicago with another bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Outside, Ball. Over to the left wing. Connaughton kicks the ball. Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Charlotte no good that time either.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Here's MP. And yep, another basket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
That one drops for him.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Bridges outside. Here's Connaughton. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Miller right side. Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Hits it from 3-point range. Ball's got 18 points.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Giddey the pass to Scott. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's review some numbers for Brendan Miller. He's around 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Charlotte's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Back to ball. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. Good on the 3-point shot.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
Outside, Scott. Over Miller. Scott, good. Scott's got 57 points.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And he gets it to go.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
White the pass to Scott. Count it. 59 points for MP.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Bridges. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside, ball. Buries it down low. Ball's got 23 points.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
MP dishes to White. In the corner, Smith with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Miller. Launches it. Rebound by Smith.
sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A three from MP, and it's Connaughton with the rebound.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Pass to Herter. To the middle. 1:10 left in the third. Collins setting the big for White. Trains it from beyond the arc. White's got his second basket of the night.
A volume three-point shooter. You have to expect White to connect on those looks from the outside.
Back to ball. Now Miller. Connaughton with a screen on Scott. Here's Miller, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Inside. Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connaughton sets a screen for Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Scott the pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Sinks that one from the post. Herter's got his second basket of the game. MP getting it done for Chicago. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second shots, which is great, okay? Keep that going.
Playing solid defense, taking care of the backboard. High priorities for Coach Billy Donovan.
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Collins nails both of them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Knipple. Here's Sexton. Takes it inside. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
Absolutely electric. Collins, Sexton with a little flair.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. MP against Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Bridges, fires the three. MP grabs the miss. Scott's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams a screen on Miller. And here's MP for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Charlotte has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Sexton. Miller kicks the ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
MP looking around. Offensive rebound. The Hornets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Outside, Sexton. Miller outside. Fires for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Outside Collins. Scott against Sexton. Here's Collins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Sexton kicks the ball. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
This is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff.
Yet another bucket.
And what a night, arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Pass to Kneppel. Looking for Sexton, he gets it there. That one falls. Sexton's got 19 points.
Boy, Colin Sexton always brings a ton of energy. He's doing some work here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What a
good, that's another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will...
And another one falls! Amazing!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt, Doncic, and David Thompson. Only Wilt
hits it again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Post-game treatment, rest, recovery, a little dinner, sleep. Do it all again tomorrow, same as always.
Same as always, after a legendary performance like tonight's?
It's the same as always mentality that lets me do legendary things. So never too low, never too high. It's a cliche because it's true.
Wow, incredible job, MP. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. See you next time.
Hey, hold that L, Drew. Too bad mommy and daddy couldn't buy this one for you like they bought your way through grad school. Hey, Drew, what's it like filming and knowing there's a loser on the other side of the lens, huh? Is that how that team feel about you?
Chill, Zan. Dang, my boy is steamed over here, y'all.
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there putting up points like that as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.
Close your mind.